Hello everyone, hello, welcome to a 3M challenge. I'm your host, the Creepypasta, and today is 3M. Tonight we are going to be summoning Creepypasta 0. Now make sure to like and subscribe, chat to watch, subscribe. When you do it, please go follow his or her YouTube channel. Link will be down in the description below. Comment at the video. Let's do this thing. So let me explain about the 3M challenge. It's the tower paranormal activity where goons, goblins, ghosts, etc. All the supernatural power is at max from 3, and it goes back down to normal at 4 a.m. So we are going to be summoning her, doing the reaction video. So let me explain this reaction video. There's one rule in this challenge, and let me explain this number one rule. Every YouTuber knows this one rule, and I thought it was the number one rule that I put in for the challenge, but apparently every YouTuber knows this number one rule. Set your alarm clock for 5 or 10 minutes before 3 a.m. Put cold water in your face, help you wake up, make yourself presentable, have yourself get dressed, read the instructions 2 times before you start, have water, milk, soda, tea, hot chocolate, no coffee, because coffee will keep you up all night long. You won't get any sleep. And you'll be good. Now the thing is, if you don't do that number one rule in the 3M challenge, here's the thing. You wake up at 3 a.m. to do this challenge, you're going to be physically half asleep. And if you do this challenge like half complete or fully complete, the challenge will not work. You have to do the number one rule, which is set your alarm clock for 5 or 10 minutes before 3 a.m. Put cold water in your face, help you wake up, make yourself presentable, and read the instructions 2 times before you start. Have water, milk, soda, tea, hot chocolate, no coffee, and you're good to go for the challenge. Now let me explain this 3 a.m. challenge rule. Set your alarm clock for 5 or 10 minutes before 3 a.m. Put cold water in your face, help you wake up, make yourself presentable, read the instructions 2 times before you start, and then have water, milk, soda, tea, hot chocolate, turn off all the lights, go in your bedroom, close the door, lock it, sit on your bed, watch the video to the very end. We will see glitching, and probably her ghost appear like literally 2 fucking times. So we're going to be reacting to her story. So wish me luck. Now, when we see glitching at the end, the lights might go out. We might hear and see her. Now, if we hear and see her, we have to turn on the light. Otherwise, she's going to, do something that we're gonna not summoning her. You know what I mean. She's probably going to kill us, basically. That's what creepypasta do. And the thing is, guys, I'm going to give you all a heads up. And if you guys want to summon a creepypasta, but you don't want to put your family in danger, here's the thing. You summon, say, Jeff the Killer. Hang on. You summon, like, A, Jeff the Killer, or B, Slenderman. They'll only target the summoner. Rest of the people around them, they will not target. Literally. So your family will be fine, but you will not. You just gotta survive until 4 a.m., and when they're gone, they're gone. That's it. That's it. Again, if we hear her steal, we have to turn on the light, and we'll hear, otherwise she'll kill us, but when we turn on the light, we might hear flashing lights and vanishing sounds. Only means that it's 4 a.m. We are succeeded against the 3 a.m. challenge of death. Literally. So, with all that being said, this is gonna be fun. Awesome. And I wonder what she's gonna give. Maybe a note or something. I don't know. And I don't care. Let's do this thing. Okay, so before I start, I'm gonna make one thing clearly. While you're watching the video, whatever happens, no cheating, no shortcuts. If the video is, let's say, 11 minutes or 5 minutes long, you must watch all the way to the very end. Do not watch it for a minute or 30 seconds or a minute 30 seconds or 2 minutes. If you see glitching or no glitching or her ghost or not, the challenge will not work. You must respect the 3M challenge rule. Yeah. If you cheat and shortcut, the challenge is not going to work to summon her. It will go the opposite. No, just no. That's it. Let's do it. Okay, so this is the video that we're going to be watching, her entire story. I can already tell that it's glitching. Let's do this thing. Her hair looks a bit like clockwork, and the stitch-up smile looks like clockwork and stuff. Ooh, interesting. Let's do it.
Welcome to a new Draw My Life video. Alice was a young girl with green eyes and candy-colored hair. She was sweet and intelligent, but very shy and never had any friends. That's why she often created her own imaginary friends that she named with a number to differentiate them. There was one in particular that stood out, her first imaginary friend, Zero. For Alice, life was sad until Zero arrived. She was her best friend and always protected her. Zero wore a black sweater, black and white striped gloves and socks, and brown boots. Around her eyes were black circles. Alice would spend all her time with her, and when her parents saw her playing and talking to herself, they got worried and thought about seeking help. As she sat on the grass, she felt a strange sensation. Something in the depths of her mind urged her to cross to the other side of the street. Barefoot, she headed towards the road. As she looked up, she saw a large white truck coming towards her, and she was paralyzed, in shock. There was a loud, squeaking sound as the vehicle turned in another direction, dodging her and falling down the hill until it caught fire. Alice froze pale. She watched as someone crawled desperately out of the vehicle, covered in crimson blood. It was her father, and next to him was her mother, screaming as they burned to death. "Mom! Dad!" she cried out. It was the last time she saw them. After the accident, she was adopted by her neighbor, Mrs. Rogers. She was an alcohol addict. Alice hated her very much, but she had no one else, no family, no friends. As she grew older, she forgot her imaginary friends. She swore she saw someone else. She went back to class and saw how strange red circles were drawn in her notebook. A chill ran through her body. As she left class, she found her only friend, Anne, who had short blonde hair and brown eyes, shouted Mrs. Rogers, grabbing her arm. Her breath stunk. Alice screamed. "What is this, huh?" she said, pushing her towards the kitchen where it was all full of beer cans and boxes of pre-cooked food. I'm sorry. I didn't have time to clean up. I was late for school. I don't need excuses. Don't let it happen again or you'll regret it, I swear. She threw her on the floor and she hit her head with the floor tiles. Alice picked everything up,
If you have an
containing her
alcoholic,
sadness, anger,
ignore
and confusion.
him
The
or
next day,
her
she took
and leave
another route to school
the
so
house
no one would see her.
and tell them to
She
clean up.
walked through the snowy forest in her black sweatshirt, covering
stay with
the
a
bruise
friend.
on her face. Just as she got to school, something made her fall. She felt a group of boys laughing at her, her blood boiling with
I
rage
hate
more
bullies.
and more intensely. She got up and pushed the boy. She threw him to the ground and started hitting his face nonstop.
Good for you.
"Alice, stop!" "Oh no, of course not. It was me. I just wanted to protect you," answered the voice, using her own mouth. Alice stepped away, surprised. The voice was inside her head, repeating the same phrase over and over again.
Zero.
"I'm your best friend, your only friend. Zero." There was no sign of Mrs. Rogers. Relieved, she left her room and went to the living room. She was surprised by news that appeared on television where they said they had found a decapitated woman. She decided to make herself a soup for dinner. A rotten smell struck her. A hammer covered with blood was lying on the floor. Scared, she returned to her room. As she entered, she saw the walls covered with circles drawn in blood. And on her bed laid Mrs. Rogers' lifeless head. She ran out of the room in horror, but tripped and fell down the stairs until she reached the floor unconscious. She woke up again in a room full of mirrors that reflected her pale face with tired eyes. "Aren't you happy? It's gone. She won't bother you anymore." When she opened them again, she went to the bathroom to look at herself. Both her skin and her hair were completely white. Black circles surrounded her eyes. She began to laugh out loud. Alice was gone and Zero was free. "I almost look like a skeleton, only missing the teeth." And Zero answered, imitating Alice's voice. It was Anne who invited her to her house because she had a gift for her. She picked up her hammer and went out the door impatiently with a psychopathic smile on her face. "What are you doing?"
So Alice
shouted
is
Anne
trapped in the
despair.
mirror world?
Alice is not coming back. She was a pipsqueak. She laughed out loud. She lifted the heavy hammer and smashed it against her head. Now that you're gone, we will finally be zero, said the murderer as she walked out the door and stepped into the darkness of the forest.
Wow. Just wow. That was insane. And the phone's glitching. Oh shit, the phone's glitching. It begins. Oh no. Hey guys, tell me in the comments below if you hear or see her. No, I don't think my skies will work. Yes! My blade that my dad gave me back in 2014. The big, real lightsaber. Alright. I won't activate it, because she's a creepypasta and my sister. Besides, if I activate a lightsaber at 3 a.m., it comes to life. I am not going to slice her in half. I hear footsteps. Hero! Hi! How you doing? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Zero, back off. Zero, no. Oh, no, you're not. Right there. Oh. That's nice. Alright, turn on light. Really? You're back for more? Alright. Take this. This is an Excalius blade. Take this! Ooh, okay, light on. Light on. You were not stopping me this time for turning the light on. Zero. Goodbye. Oh my god, okay, that freaking worked. That freaking worked. Let me explain what the fuck just happened. We watched her video to the very end, her story, how she became Zero, and then we see glitching, we see her ghost appear, like literally 2 fucking times. Lights go out, we hear her see her, and then I used something that my dad gave me, a lightsaber blade, and me and her had a fight, and then I said, ooh, nice shot, Zero. And then I was about to turn on a light, and then she stopped me, and then I grabbed my Excalius blade, and I stab her. And I stab her in the gut. And then I turn on the light, we hear flashing lights and vanishing sounds, only means one thing only. For him? Okay, it's for him. Okay, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Do not try it at home. This is for trained professionals only. I hope to see you on the next one. Have an amazing day, and peace out, everybody. Oh, goodbye. Oh, I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. Bye!